So Matty, a trip to Hartlepool United this weekend. They've proved in recent weeks they're a tough team to beat, so what are you expecting from the game?
Yeah, really tough game. I've played away at Hartlepool a few times as a player and as obviously a coach, and it's not easy. I think last year was the Gaffer's first game, if I'm right. It was a bit of a crusty pitch and quite a hot day, but they're fighting for their lives. They've got some good players. It'll be a tough test for us. You know, we're going to have to be at it. I think it's kind of a 10-game season now. I know it's a cliche that everyone's using, but we've kind of used that to refocus the boys, and we know we're going to have to be really good. We're going to have to probably be better than we were on Saturday and not make silly late mistakes that we did, which cost us. So, but we've had a really good week, really good few meetings and good week on the grass, and I think we're confident and we're looking forward to it, and we really want to go there and kind of stamp our authority on the game.
Yeah, we know their league position's pretty low, but we've seen the teams at the bottom of the table, they've put a real fight recently. Is that something we've got to sort of counteract and to play our game, and what's got us to where we are?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, you're playing against a team who's fighting for their lives to stay in the football league. You're at home, so you're not expecting it to be easy. But what we've done is obviously looked at them and tried to pinpoint areas we can hurt them. I think the Gaffer's really good at pinpointing little details where we can hurt opposition, and we'll do that. We've obviously looked at that this week, spoke about it, worked a little bit on it. We'll work again on it on Friday. So I think all the players are really focused for the game, which is a big thing. I think mentally it was really tough on Saturday. You know, I think we've seen games out great at home this season. You know, I don't think there's too many games where staff, players and fans have gone home really frustrated with the end of a game, but we did. So maybe we use that now to refocus us and finish the season really strong. Like, we know we can do it. We've got a hell of a lot of belief in the players, and I think everyone's got a lot of belief in each other. So I think it's still a really good place to be. I think we're 8 games unbeaten, and we're looking forward to it, and we're raring to go.
And obviously you talk about our disappointment from Saturday. Is that going to be used perhaps as motivation now in the coming weeks?
Well, I'm not sure motivation, but you've just got to learn your lessons, because I don't think it was our best performance by any means, but we're 2-0 up with 7 minutes to go, and the goals are not really acceptable. And we learn from the goals, we learn from the moments in the game. It's like what we always do. I mean, there's been games where we've won and we haven't been happy, and we've kind of debriefed it, and the manager and us as staff will go through all the players, what we need to do better, what we need to be better at. So nothing's changed there, but I think it's just it's maybe a little bit more of a jolt, because we only got 1 point where it looked like for a long time we were going to get 3. So I think it could work out as a positive. I think the players spoke about that yesterday, actually, in terms of the situations and game management and stuff like that. So from a personal point of view, I think, and I hope it's refocused us.
Yeah, and we saw a great taking goal from Harrold again. It was around this time last year he had a brilliant end of the season. Do you reckon that can maybe kickstart his end of the season this year as well?
Yeah, I hope so. I did say that to him actually this morning. Once you get going and once he hits the goal trails, you usually right at the end of the season, so everyone remembers him, you know, which is a good habit. But no, I think Ruel's been, unfortunately, probably hasn't played as much as he would have liked. He's had a few little injuries and stuff, but also you've got to say the form of the other players in the team have meant that he maybe hasn't played as much as he's wanted to. But I think the manager said it all along. It's you know, you've got to, once you get the spot, you've got to try and keep it, and you've got to perform. If you don't perform, then you won't stay in the shirt. So it's a great taking goal. I think he's been good when he's played this season. I think he's been effective. I think he works really hard from the position he plays and what we ask of him. So hopefully now, you know, 10 games, he really enjoys it, scores more goals, affects the game, and does a real good job for the team.
Yeah, and we saw Jordan Brown return to the matchday squad last week as well. Could we maybe see him this Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, Brownie's had a really good season, hasn't he? He's filled in everywhere, I think. He just don't play in goal. But he's been a really good signing for us. I think whenever he's stepped in, he's done really well. He's excelled when he's played at right back when he's needed to, and the one game at centre half. So I think he makes our squad definitely stronger, and he's never let anyone down. Really, really good player, and I think he's a player that's only going to get better.
Yeah, and the Gaffer said as well the likes of Rob Hunt, Stephen Jim McKenna and Jamie McCarter close as well. Can we expect to see them involved?
Yeah, well, we're just watching. We're watching how everyone is, assessing everyone. We've had most of the squad have trained this week, so I think we're in a really positive place. So there's a possibility we're still checking on a few more, but the boys are, to be honest, all raring to go and at it in training, which is a great sign.
Yeah, and there's over 400 Orient fans already picked up their tickets for this weekend. How important is it to send those happy?
Yeah, really important. I mean, we spoke about this season how good they've been, and now I think we're just going to ask them to kind of raise it a bit for the last 10 games, just like we've got to. So can they sing more? Can they do more? Can they stay till the end? Can they do everything needed to help us? And obviously it's a hell of a long way to go, Hartlepool. So it's great to hear that 400 are going. So it'll be great to hear them in with loud voices, and really just helping the team push that last little bit to get over the line.